Hello there everybody, this is Ostoni, and before we start off this episode, I'm going to start doing a little something extra with PQs with mods. Whenever I start off a video, I'm going to give you guys some quick tips on some conveniences that you may want to kind of do for yourself to make your modding experience a whole lot better with Xenoverse 2. First tip for you guys. Make a folder that basically gives you access to everything that you're going to be using regularly on your desktop. Probably, unless you go somewhere else for your folders and stuff, do that then. But basically, an example is I've got a folder right here called Xenoverse 2 Modding, and inside of it, what I have are all of my non-X2M mods, which I'll explain that in the next tip, in the next parallel questing with mods. I have all of my mods in general. And I also have a shortcut to the root folder of Xenoverse 2, so it's easy for me to get in and out of the root folder so I don't have to go through fucking C drive, Programs 86, Steam, and then I gotta go through all that. I can just click there and go. So that's my first tip for you guys, and hope you guys enjoy the episode. Here we go. This is Ostoni, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Parallel Questing with Mods. And I'm in a bit of a sugar high today, so this will be interesting. So, I'm going to start doing something a little bit different in the next couple of episodes. I actually downloaded a massive, and I mean massive, mod pack from a certain higher profile modder in the Xenoverse 2 community. So through the next couple of episodes I will be covering one of his mods per video, and I've actually been on his Discord too. All the guys on there are pretty friendly. He like I said, I owe him well, I don't owe him. He was nice enough to put this tattoo, once again, if you guys don't know, my real-life tattoo, on my character. So I thought this would be a nice way to say thank you. So, what is this pack, you may ask? Well, for those of you who like the fandom universes and everything like that, it's Dragon Ball AF. And there are so many different characters, but I'll show you all of them now because we may not really get to cover all of them. We've got Bra from, let's see, Dragon Ball AF. We got Brawn, which is a fusion of Bra and Pan. Yes, Pan is in this. And the cool thing is that all these mods have a theme to them. They all have 3 transformations, which is pretty fucking cool. This apparently was all requested by one person, by the way. And apparently this is part 1 of 4 mod packs, so we should expect a lot from Air Talent. Check them out in the description. You can only get this pack by being a Patreon with him, so it's gonna cost you a little bit, but these are fucking awesome, and you'll see what I mean. Let's see. I'm gonna keep on going through them though. Gogeta, we got Goku from AF, we got Gohan from AF, got Gogeta, which, not to be confused with regular Gogeta, this is the fusion of Vegeta and regular Gogeta. So Gochito, I guess we'll call him Gochito. Let's see, we have Goten from AF. Bet you didn't expect Goten to actually look pretty cool. Let's see, we have Gotenks, which is part of that pack, and now we're going to get into maybe a few mods that are not part of this Patreon. We have Jane from Dragon Ball SA. I'm not sure what that is, but you can actually pick up Jane for free on his page, I'm pretty sure. At least, if she's not free, she's like the $1 tier. Let's see, we have Pan right here, we have Rygor, which I am pretty sure that he is either free or one of the $1 tier ones. Trunks AF, once again, he's with the pack, which is cool. We have Vegito AF, and this is actually a free one, I know this one is. This is Dark Angel Vegeta. That is pretty fucking cool. And there are two versions, Battle Ravaged and regular. And then you also have Vegeta AF. And also, last one, and I'm pretty sure this is not attached to the pack. I'm not sure exactly how you get this. I'm pretty sure it's either the $1 or $5 tier. But Zycor. And I really like this version. It's got two different versions to them. But I'll be mainly focusing on the contents of the pack. And being a huge Vegeta fan, I'm going to go with Vegeta for this video.
I'll crush them!
Well, yes, you will. You will crush them! Alright, now, next, I'm gonna, support another friend of the show. And this one is from Leon Exodio. It's Kid Muscle from Ultimate Muscle. And I loved the fucking Ultimate Muscle anime from when I was a kid. I really fell in love with it whenever I finally figured out that the Japanese opening was so much better than the fucking 4Kids. Seriously, you guys, if you get a second, look at the Ultimate Muscle intro for Japan. It'll blow you fucking away. Compare that shit to the 4Kids version. Oh my god, it's just night and day. So we're gonna have Kid Muscle join us. And let's see, who else should I pick? How about... Let's see. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Not yet. Actually, this one's been held off for a while. KAROLY Super Saiyan 4. Now, I know what some of you might be kind of thinking is like, what? How you do that? Like, that's not in the game. It's like, technically it is. This is a character, this is the appearance of Broly and Super Saiyan 4 Goku fused through Street Pass.
There I go.
So that's how that comes about. So we're gonna start it off and everything like that. Sorry for the long intro on the pack and everything like that, but I'll only introduce it for that one episode. I won't introduce it every single time. But I just wanted to let you guys know in case I don't get to every single mod. But we're gonna do, things are getting serious, so we're gonna fight off Cooler. Oh, I can't wait to see how this turns out. Oh god, I haven't fought as regular. Like, I haven't fought as actual Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's fighting style in so fucking long. I mean, I kinda did in Xenoverse 1. But not really. The animations never quite lined up correctly. Alright, so let's do our first transformation. So Super Saiyan 3. The transformation that is everywhere in every fucking Dragon Ball Z game except for this one, ironically, that Vegeta just doesn't get in the anime. And Super Saiyan, let's skip it to 5. Let me show you guys a little bit of that. Oh, look at that 5. Oh, those... His hair actually moves around, which is a very nice touch. I like it whenever they actually do stuff like that. Ooh. I might have to give you points off for that one, though. I didn't hear any kind of dialogue from Vegeta whenever he actually did the final flash. Kinda odd, but it's forgivable, I guess. The mod overall looks fucking amazing. And also he has a bunch, Air Talent has a bunch of different versions of the mod too, as far as like what kind of graphic styles you really like. Because there's his kind of patent shading system, which I'm not too big a fan of myself, but I know a lot of people will like it. The Air style graphics. Then you can get vanilla style graphics, which I'm pretty sure that's what I have right now. And then there's one more, but I can't remember for the life of me what it is. Oh. Ooh, actually hit it. Cool. God, I'm gonna have to get Air Talent to actually help me out on a future transformation because I've got a project coming up that has to do with Xenoverse 2, and I'm going to be working basically alongside a couple of Saiyan CACs with unique transformations, and I just need just a little something extra on top of what I'm now going to be referring to, by the way, as mythical Super Saiyan 4 for my character. And I think I have an idea on what's gonna be. I'm not gonna reveal it until it's done, though, of course, because anything can change. My opinions on what I want to do can change at any moment, and I'm not gonna let you guys know what the name of the project is until everything is finalized and we even have something to show you. But it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be fun. That's the key thing. It's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be a way that we can like experience this content again, but in a different way, and in, like I said, a fun way. Ooh. Oh shit, I got blocked. Overall, I think the cool thing about this with Vegeta is that, like, I haven't really seen it as like a big challenge to actually get. Well, actually now. Well, now I kind of see something. Every character in this has a maximum charge, which is probably for the best. Because I'm pretty sure that the energy drain on Super Saiyan 5 is equivalent to the energy drain of like the Super Saiyan 3 transformation in game. In which case, if you guys don't really know how that works, it takes a lot longer for you to actually build up ki as a Super Saiyan 3. So basically, if you really want to get technical, you want to like get most of your energy, transform all the way up to Super Saiyan 3, pop your moves off as long as you have ki, and then maybe pop back down. But most people don't want to do that, myself included. I really don't want to like just toggle between forms as I go. I just want to get into a form, and I want to fight. And there's nothing wrong with that. Damn. Oh, goddamn. Why won't you let me stay on the break? Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. His power is definitely increased as Super Saiyan 5, so like everything he's doing does more. That was just a little bit of that move. Ooh. Man, come on. I want a little bit more of this, Joe people. Damn, that one knockback below should give you some indication as to how powerful Super Saiyan 5 is with him. That aura's kind of interesting too because it's like white, but I can see some violet in there. It's kind of interesting. I wouldn't mind. Like, Air, do you actually do custom auras? Because if you do, I might have something to talk to you about.
I must say,
little idea I might want to throw your way. Because for a while, if you guys, like big fans of the channel may know that basically my character's canon is that he came from the Ultimate Tenkaichi universe, and as such, it was the first game where you could actually make your own character, and ironically, it's the game where you can actually change your aura color. And I actually used Janemba's because it was such an interesting contrast of colors. And now that I look back on that, I'm like, you know what would be awesome? If I could actually have an aura that was in that style. But it, I remember back to it, and it's like the aura is turquoise and the lightning is pink. And I'm like, well, I don't need like even more turquoise around me. But I thought about it, it's like, what if I reverse that? What if I had like a ocean? Uh-oh. Well, I wasn't paying attention.
Hey, get the lead out! Want me to finish things for you?
Well, you can't do that, Vegeta, because you already fucking failed. Well, boop-a-doop for me. But, That's fine, though. Like, you guys pretty much got a good look at what the character is actually capable of. I let my guard down a little bit. That's my own fault. Still, loved playing as him. And we'll continue to see more of those AF characters in future episodes. But for right now, let's move on to the next mod. Like I said, I'm kind of excited for this one. It's Kid Muscle. I want to see how he plays, and I hope that, like, I'm not going to be, like, really snooty about it, but I can see a few things, Leon, that you may want to, like, kind of get to on your own time. For instance, the little, parts of, his tights going through his boots, and kind of the pixely-looking design on his, uniform. And then, like, there's some other things on the page as well, but as long as it plays fairly well, like, that's what I really care about. Like, little tweaks and everything like that, you're pretty good about, like, making shit authentic. So, I'm pretty sure that, like, you're gonna get to it.
Crush them!
He also said that, he left a comment on one of my videos for, Dragon Ball, or not Dragon Ball, fuck. I got Dragon Ball in the brain. On Digimon World Next Order that I did, he was like, oh, I actually started just playing this game. May give me inspiration for more mods. And I'm like, War Greymon mod, more Digimon mods. Please just release a big gigantic pack with a bunch of Mega level and Ultimate level cool looking Digimon. Skull Marimon and Beelzemon. I would love you forever, Leon. I swear to God I would. Alright. By the way, if you ever want to do collaborations for something that I'm starting up pretty soon that I kind of mentioned, let me know, because I would totally be on board for that shit. Alright, go get him. Go, fight! That's how the actual good version of the song goes. Fuck your shit. Oh, wait a minute. He can transform? What? I kind of want to see this. Does it do anything? Okay, it doesn't. That's cool, though. I was gonna say, an idea for you, Leon, if you want some ideas on how to make that potential unleash like really pop for this character in particular, maybe make him change into like the costume he wears in like the later arc of Ultimate Muscle, and maybe even just the small detail of like that marking that appears on his forehead is a big one that I bet people would really like. But otherwise, like, I'm enjoying myself, like, don't get me wrong. Oh! Why does that feel so oddly satisfying? You know, that move actually, just made me remember something. I've been, thinking about this for a pretty good while, and I don't know if it's possible, but I've been reminded of a picture that I saw a while back, and it was, a screenshot of somebody that did a close-up doing the Big Heat move, and they photoshopped the crest of the King of Hearts from G Gundam onto him. It was like, this hand of mine's burning red, and I'm like, what if we could, like, get a sound effect and like an actual part of that mod that makes that crest appear, and actually change the name of it and make it into the burning finger? I think that'd be pretty fucking metal. I would love to see some shit like that. Like, another one I wouldn't mind seeing is the Sekihai Kichoken, which I think is fairly doable. I think somebody could do it pretty easily. Ooh, sure you can. Sure you can. Alright, so we're gonna get some more. But otherwise, Leon, he handles pretty well. I like his combos. I'm not sure which combos they are, though. Is this just like the human males combos? Because if they are, where have I been? Like, these are pretty fucking cool. So he's got Super God Fist. Let's see, Super Dragon Flight. see. Let's see if I can pop that off real quick. See how well I can. Well. Oh, okay. So I need to do. So I need to do what? Okay, there we go. Now let's get come on. Come on, man. Stop. Oh. I think I got him with some of that at least. God, like, you know what this makes me wish Bandai Namco would do? Because they have such a like big licensing, like with so many different animes and stuff like that as far as video games go. I wish that they would come out with like a crossover like move pack, and like actually that'll be like the question of the day. I'll remind you guys about it, like, but I'll kind of say my idea about it now. I wish they would come out with a crossover move pack, and where they can implement moves from other games and other anime series that they happen to work on. Like, you guys can't tell me that you wouldn't want like maybe a couple of Naruto moves, or maybe like some specific sword like or weapon attacks like reminiscent of, like, who knows, Dark Souls or Soul Calibur, or even stuff from potential stuff from Tekken, like his strike combos or melee finishers. Like, I know that they have the Rage Arts coming for Tekken 7. Like, throw in a couple of those as like ultimates for Xenoverse 2. Cross-brand promotion. Promote your stuff! It'd be great! I'd buy the fuck out of that DLC. I don't care if it wouldn't be part of the Season Pass. I'd buy it outside of that. Which, speaking of which, this won't be question of the day, but if somebody watches this, I want to know an opinion about something. And maybe it'll be a question of the day in another episode. But would you guys buy DLC that came out later that isn't part of the isn't part of the Season Pass? Because I know that some games have done it before. It's just I don't know if the Xenoverse crowd would take kindly to it, or if they were just like, I mean, as long as you give us shit, we'll buy it. I'm kind of in that boat. I mean, as long as they make stuff, like, I'm gonna get it, no matter what. But that's just my opinion on stuff. Like, I would like.
I won't die so easily.
God, I don't know if Bandai Namco. Well, actually, I think Bandai may retain the rights to Ultimate Muscle. But God, like, I know I would be living on a prayer for this, but a freaking Kaneko Buster. Just a motherfucking Kaneko Buster in this game would be amazing. And not just for Kid Muscle, I would use that shit with my character. Like, over and over and over again. I would make him into, like, the ultimate crossover character. I would have him do the Kaneko Buster as one, and I would have him do, like, the Seiki Haika Choken or the Burning Finger as, like, the other one. Oh, God, that would be so fun! Oh, shit. Ah. It's gonna be a long episode, but I've actually been pretty talkative for the majority of it. Oh, here. Oh, God. Come here. Oh! Oh, you got bro, bitch.
There's no way I could lose.
There's a way! Just got punched in the face. Yeah. Wait, they. Oh, wait a minute. Fraser's back up. What do we do? I know, Fraser turned golden. Oh no! What shall we do? Oh fuck! I didn't know he could turn! I didn't know that! Did you guys know that? Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me, people in the comments? It's your fault, not mine. Oh, I just had an idea. Oh, wait a minute. What's the command for a grab? Oh, okay. I wonder what the human grab is. I wonder if it's anything that could be... Oh! Okay, that is actually kind of good for Kid Muscle. I'm kind of surprised that there aren't more, like, grab-specific, like, super moves or something like that. Like, what if you want, like, something that, like, you hit it and it turns into a grab? I mean, like, technically you could say that there are certain strike moves, like Brave Heat, that could qualify for something like that, but I mean, like, something where you take somebody and just, BAM! Like the Gigantic Slam or whatever it is from Broly. Why can't we do that? From what I'm aware of, we can't do that as custom characters, and I never really understood why. I'd love to use that move. Ooh, come on. Something I actually wanted to talk about too is there was this post by somebody on like one of the Xenoverse communities that I regularly post to on Facebook, and it was this guy that had gotten into the PC version of the game, and unfortunately for him, he accidentally deleted the save of his main character, which sucks for him. So, I mean, but he was basically asking, like, if there was a way to just, like, kind of do a character real quick. Which I can understand that. Like, I would, like, if I had done that kind of thing by accident, I would hate to do all of that over again. So I told him, like, yeah, there's a mod, and I'll link it in the description for you guys, too, if you guys want to try it out. But basically what it does is it's not a level up mod, per se. What it is it will, let's see. There we go. It's a mod that will increase the effectiveness of 100-ton weights by, like, 100-fold. To where, like, I think a fight is going to get you to 80, then you gotta just go to Guru and make sure that, like, your level cap is extended. But then there was this guy that was just going at it, just like, but you're just tearing down the point of the game and everything like that. And I'm like, dude, he played the game already. He's done it. He's already fucking done it. There's no point. And then he actually just kept going with it. He's like, I just don't see, like, what, like, that's just ruining the point of the game. It's like, the point of the game on PC, like, it could be a lot of things. Like, it could be to play the game like it is. It could be, like, basically the perfected, like, Dragon Ball creator. And it could be a Mugen-type game. In which, do you grind for Mugen-type games ever? No. You just plug it in, everyone's level playing field, and you fight. And that's it. The game is what you make it. But yeah, but let's go ahead and I've been wasting a little bit too much time. This video is gonna be super duper long. But let's see, Kid Muscle, and of course, let's get
Here I go.
let's get oh. I fucked up on that one. Screw it. It's fine. You guys saw Vegeta AF, so that's cool. It's fine. And we'll be doing another AF character in the next video, so we're good. But yeah, the game is what you decide to make of it. Alright. This is the first time I think I've actually played as the Super Saiyan 4 version of Goku in Xenoverse. Which, for those of you who don't know, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is my absolute favorite version of Goku. And it's because of a bunch of reasons. And before you say, well, GT sucks and everything, you have to understand, like, I discovered Super Saiyan 4 Goku before I even knew that like GT was gonna be like an anime and everything. I got whenever Budokai came out, the first one, I got curious about Dragon Ball video games. I was like, oh, this is the first one. And then I like looked around, I was like, no, it's not. There's this one game like on PS1 that looks pretty cool. It's 3D and everything. I want to try it. And it was Dragon Ball Final Bout for the PS1. So I tried it out, and I found this cheat code on there, and it was for this character called Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And I'm like, Super Saiyan 4? Like, what's that? And then I did it, and I saw that character for the first time. I was just like, whoa! This thing's fucking this verse is just fucking amazing. Like, that's so cool. And for a while, like, that's all I really had to go on for Super Saiyan 4. It was almost like this mythical feeling character. And then later on, whenever Tenkaichi and Budokai 3 came out, well, actually even before that, I think I got the English VHSs, and this proves how dumb I am, because I got the VHSs whenever they were starting to come out with DVDs more often. I got the VHSs of fucking GT, and then I finally saw that Super Saiyan 4 was gonna be in it, and I was just like, oh my god, he's real. He's not just a video game character, like, this character's actually real. And then whenever I saw him in there, and saw him in Tenkaichi and Budokai 3, he just kind of became this favorite character of mine. And as far as, like, personality within the anime itself and everything, he's also my favorite in that regard for Goku, because he's just this serious Saiyan warrior that just, like, he's learned that, like, he's just gonna have to kill a bitch or two if he's gonna get his point across. Uh-oh. That's my little rant on why I actually like, Super Saiyan 4 Goku in particular more than any other form of Goku. So yeah, just so you guys kind of know why I'm attached to Super Saiyan 4 in general. That's why. It's a deeper connection. And I think something else that kind of proves true too is that actually heard in a group, once again, that I follow on Facebook and that I promote on pretty often. I heard someone pretty much say, like, I don't really hate GT because I grew up with it, and a bunch of people agreed with that person, and that's the thing. I think if you grew up with GT, you have a much softer spot for it. People that, like, discover Dragon Ball Z, like, after it's been off for a while, and GT after it's been off for a while, like, I don't think they have as deep an appreciation for it as the people that wound up, like, kind of watching it as it came at us here in the US. But yeah, that's my little I like GT and I like Super Saiyan 4 rant, so feel free to hate on me in the comments, or if you want to, say how you actually like it too. Alright, so let's get on to the next one. This is one episode that for once I'm not going to have to question if I actually have to clip into it, because it's a lot. And I've given points on a lot of stuff. Oh, dang, that epic music. We're gonna have to go up against Jocko. Okay, here we go. This is all I've got. Hopefully it'll do it. Well, I know that you guys want to say ooh. See, why can't we do that as CACs? I want to do that. Actually, do any modders out there know if there's like an actual problem with using Gigantic Slam on a CAC? Because if there's not, I might do it. Like, I would like to use that.
Excuse me.
Oh shit.
Frieza?
Ooh.
No one told me about this. Okay, I am out of here. Out of here.
Okay, then you get out of here. Bring on the next one.
I'll show you the power well beyond that Super Saiyan God.
And I'll show you the power of a Super Saiyan 4 and a Legendary Super Saiyan. Maybe call it a Legendary Super Saiyan 4? Ooh. Nice little chunk. Mother. Oh, damn it. See, that's the problem with forms like this that are single form, is you don't get like the advantage of like the Super Saiyan snap vanish whenever you charge up an attack. You just don't get it, and that's really useful, especially for an attack like times 10 Kamehameha. It makes it much more usable. And if anybody wants to actually use it,
You'll find another.
I would recommend using it with a Saiyan that has the Super Saiyan ability on there. If you haven't ever given it a try, because you're like, oh, I remember in Xenoverse 1 I could hardly use that shit. It's like, well, think about it. You charge it up all the way from far away, and then you can snap vanish right in front of them, and you have a much stronger chance of actually hitting it. Oh, that was actually a pretty good chunk for it's over. It's two of us, and a Kid Muscle versus you. You better watch out, because honestly, the two Karoly Super Saiyan 4s aren't the ones that you should worry about. It's Kid Muscle, and when he decides to invoke the power of Ultimate Muscle and do the Kamiku Buster on you bitch ass, then you should really be afraid. Oh god. God. Oh. Ooh, gotcha. Oh, come on, let's finish this. Go ahead. Wait. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Apparently they increased the cost of key to actually even start up times 10 Kamehameha to 2 bars.
In my time.
I wish I'd done that before.
Guess I better go all
I
out.
probably could have charged that up all the way. But whatever, we won. We had great conversations today. Opinions about everything. Jacka's state-of-the-art radio. We got that too, and that is a cool piece of accessory to have for a created character. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. All the mods used today will be in the description below. As I said, for Air Talent specifically, most of his you'll have to wind up being a patron in order to get, but his quality is so good, and it makes it definitely worth that price tag. And he's got more and more and more on the way, so that's something else to look forward to. But before this video drags on any longer, question of the day. I mentioned the possibility of Bandai Namco doing a crossover moves pack. If they did such a thing where they had moves from other series, anime or not, maybe an actual video game that they do that doesn't have anything to do with anime, maybe something along the lines of Tekken or Soul Calibur or something like that. But anyway, if you could put in, let's say 3 moves, pick 3 moves that you would want to see from a crossover pack in Xenoverse 2, what would they be? But that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much. This is Scooty signing off. Yeah!